Awesome.
I'm
Well,
glad
how
you. I
have
do.
you been since Chicago?
I'm good, mate. Just same shit. Training, working, keep the head down, just getting on with things. What
You
about you?
look
How have you been?
good. You look very relaxed right now.
Okay, thanks. Well, believe it or not, I get more nervous doing this than I do fighting, so that's a compliment.
Oh, well, I'll go easy on you. Not that I ever would go hard, but so I guess I just want to first ask, like, what's it like to know that you are potentially having this huge, amazing fight at home?
I mean, it really is a dream come true. My third amateur fight, I fought in a venue in Belfast called the King's Hall, and after I won that fight, I jumped on top of the cage and started celebrating. And after that fight, I imagined how good it would be to fight in Belfast for a world title in front of my people. But you always think like that was 13 years ago, and you're like, that's never going to happen. Why would Bellator or UFC or whatever come to Belfast, and what's the chances of me fighting for a world title? But it's happening in just over 2 weeks. I get the opportunity to live that dream. It's crazy, mate. It's just if you had told me this a couple of years ago, I would have laughed in your face. But yeah, here we are.
How many people do you think you're going to have coming out? Are you packing the arena?
I hope so. I hope so. But I say we'll get a lot of support because even when I fight in Dublin, I get a lot of support. So now that it's back home in Belfast, I say it'll be a bit crazy. But
So what were your first thoughts when you got the fight and then I mean, I don't know, did you hear the location first and then the opponent, or did you hear the opponent first and then the location? What were your thoughts when you first heard?
I heard the opponent first, and then almost immediately heard it was going to be in Belfast. So that was both were a big shock because after my fight in Chicago, I thought because it was a decision with me and Alex, it didn't finish him. I thought maybe one more fight to get to the belt, but they offered me a title shot. I'm not going to say no. So it came a bit sooner than I thought, but I'll take it and I'll turn it down.
What about when you heard the news that Vadim had vacated? Did you kind of think, like, in that moment, were you disappointed, like, oh, now I don't get to fight him, or were you excited, like knowing that it kind of opened up a lot of different avenues now?
A bit of both, Amy, because with Nemkov being the champion, I was the only guy that he hadn't fought. He's beaten everybody else. I was the only fresh face in the division, so I was gutted about that. But at the same time, I didn't want to fight Vadim because it was him. I wanted to fight him because he had the belt. So it's nothing personal against him. It's just I wanted to fight whoever had the belt. And now it's going to be it's vacant. It's Vadim. It's Joe Romero. It's Corey. It doesn't matter. I just want to fight for the belt, mate. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
in my head, I always wanted to fight Vadim and I'd train me things for fighting him. But now that it's vacated, it's still the same. I just want to win the belt.
What are your thoughts now on the opponent itself? I mean, like you said, you kind of didn't care who it was, but now that you have this face, what were your first thoughts and what sort of fight are you expecting from him?
I'm expecting a tough fight. Corey Anderson's a great opponent. I haven't got anything bad to say about him. He's a great fighter. He's got great endurance, good wrestling. He likes to come forward. He's tough, but I'm all those things too. I've been preparing for these type of fights my whole career. I expect a tough fight, but I'm in shape. I'm ready. I'm more prepared than I've ever been. So I expect the best version of Corey and I expect the best version of myself on that night. So it'll be a good fight. It'll be a good fight.
What about when you heard the news? I know when we were in Chicago, there was sort of some beginning rumblings that PFL might buy Bellator, and since then, obviously, it's happened. What were your thoughts when that was announced? Did it kind of, I mean, there was probably a little bit of excitement, like same with when Vadim, vacated, that you now it's open to so many more opportunities, but at the same
Yeah.
time, the uncertainty might have been a little scary. What were your thoughts when that happened?
Yeah. For me, I was sort of, I think I signed a new contract with Bellator immediately after my fight in Chicago. So my management team assured me that you're safe. So I signed that new contract, and the position I was in, I was on a 4 fight win streak. I was ranked number 5 in the division. So management team were pretty confident that I was going to be secure, that I was going to be able to had an opportunity after this. But I was excited because I had the opportunity to stay with Bellator or to go into the PFL season, and I chose to stay with Bellator because, like I said, from my re-sign with Bellator, my goal has been to fight for the belt. That's it. So yeah, me personally, I'm happy with it, and I like it. It gives us more opportunities and stuff. And come back to what you were saying, Amy, when I first found out after speaking to my team, I was pretty confident that I was in a good position.
So you mentioned you chose not to go into the season. Could that change if, like, obviously the season doesn't start for a little bit now. Could you change your mind after this fight and enter it? Or do you know already, I'm definitely not doing this season?
I don't know. I only know that the initial offer, they give us two offers: stay and fight in Bellator or go to PFA. I don't know what the future holds, Jimmy. I'm not too sure. After I win this belt, I assume I'm going to be with Bellator, have to defend the belt multiple times. But I mean, my goal has always been to get that belt. And after I get the belt, if there's opportunities to go over to the PFL season or stay, then I'll decide then. But I'm open to anything. I mean, it's just my whole goal now is to win this belt, and after that, then we'll see what the options are or what I can do from there.
One of those potential options would be to fight their light heavyweight champion, which is Impa Kasanganay. Is that a fight that interests you at all?
Yeah, I mean, it pays right that it's a super fight. Yeah, of course. I actually trained with Impa a little bit in Kilcliff and Melly. He's a great guy, great fighter, lovely fellow too. But yeah, I'm open to fighting anybody. He fought Johnny Eblin last week, didn't he? For the
Yes.
middleweight belt.
Mhm.
Very good fight. Very good fight. But yeah, if that's something Bellator and PFL want to do, I'd be open towards that. Yeah, 100%.
Awesome. Well, then I wish you good luck and I'll be watching. Excited to see how it
Cool.
goes.
Thank you very much, Amy. Appreciate your
Thank you
time.
so
See you
much.
there.
Have a great day.
Thank you.